Hi everyone, this is Dr. Chandramouli Sitaraman from CM Training Academy. This video we are going to learn something about economics. In CBSE curriculum, grade 9, especially on social studies, we have 4 subjects: history, geography, civics and economics. Till 8th standard, all the students had learned only 3 subjects. From 9th standard onwards, they will learn economics is another one subject. It's a very important subject which we have to learn. Not only for the subject and score oriented, economics is a subject which is in our life, which is in our regular life. That is the reason CBSE has introduced this particular subject separately for 9th standard onwards. It's very easy subject. Each and every chapter, there is only 4 chapters are there. All the chapters has focused only on our Indian economy. As a citizen of this country, we supposed to learn about the economics. Each and every people has to learn this. In 9th standard CBSE, especially in social studies, economics having 4 different subjects, 4 different topics, chapters. This video, the first chapter we are going to see. The chapter number 1 is the story of village Palambur. It's an imaginary story. From this story, we are going to learn about very important things which is 100% related to our economic development of our country. As you know very well, all the people, politician, industry people, IT sector people, even a normal people, they know very well about what is agriculture. How agriculture will boom our economy. Everyone talking about that. But what is inside the agriculture? Some people they know very well because their family, their father may be agriculture, maybe a farmer, their relatives may be a farmer, somebody came from village sector also. Apart from this, how this particular agriculture industry will help our Indian economy. This one line explanation has been given by CBSE curriculum in one particular chapter as a Palambur village, the story of Palambur village. In examination point of view, from economics, 20% of the questions will be taken. Even though all the 4 chapters in the economics is very easy, but we should keep it in our mind, not only till up to 9th standard end up, it should prolonged, it should be keep it in our mind, because each and every points, it should be for your regular life. Let me go to the chapter directly. This village Palambur, the story of the village Palambur, that's the introduction about that in the sense. The Palambur is a village. In that village, lot of people are there. All the people are belongs to village, mainly from the poor family sector. Farming is the main activity. Agriculture, farming means and agriculture is the main activity in particular village, the Palambur village. Apart from that, different activities are there, like small scale industries are there, dairy activities is there, manufacturing, small manufacturing sector is there, transport is there. So we are going to see each and everything very clearly. All these sectors are carried out in the limited scale, not a major scale like urban areas, because it is a rural area. The whole village is full of surrounding is full of greenish environment, like most of the people are depending on the farming activities, mainly on agriculture. From this, how we can take the economic scope of the economics is production activities is one of the thing we supposed to take it as a major protocol for the economics. The production activities in the sense, what do you mean by production? It is not just like the producing some product, producing the mobile or producing a cycle or producing a bus or producing some dairy products or producing soap, producing shampoo. Apart from this, how this production happened in the village, mainly in the farming activities, especially in the agriculture sector. When we talk about the agriculture, the first product come to our mind is paddy. So without rice, we can't able to live in this country or live in this world. This farming activities fully focused on the production. How this production is happen? We need natural resources, and we have to need man-made items also. Apart from the natural resources like water and land, air and other things, apart from this, man-made items is also needed for the production activities. I'm not talking about the agriculture alone. I'm talking about any production, any product production. If you take these four important things is needed. One is natural resources, that is very much needed. Man-made items, which was created by man-made items is needed. Human effort, that is also very much needed for this. Apart from that, we are supposed to learn something about the money, what we call them as a cost. This four is very important for the production activities. Let me go to the next one. This village happens, I will tell about this village in a short format. 450 families belonging to the different caste living in this particular village. 450 families are there. All the families are not based upon the same caste. Each and every people are different caste. Different caste people are living in the same village. That's why India is a diversity country. In this, 80 people belongs to upper caste family. Those who are having a own land. That people we call them as an upper caste family. That people, out of 450, 80 upper caste families are there. Their houses are somewhat quite becoming large. Obviously, we know upper caste family people, always we come to know that their home is looking very big comparing with the small people, that is the poor people. All the houses are made up of brick. Next one, lower caste people is also there. Major upper caste and lower caste and middle caste, three different caste people are living in the same village. 80 people belongs to the upper caste people. Each and every upper caste people having their own land with different hectares based upon their economy. Middle class people and the lower caste people, these people are working for upper caste people for their production, and they will get a wages or salary as the money in the hand. This is the regular activities happening in the particular village. Upper caste people always occupying one big street. Other caste people are living in the end. All these things you know very well. If you visit a village, you come to know that how the different people living in the different places. Then, most of the houses are connected with brick construction. Electrical is there. There is 2 different primary schools are available in the particular village. One big high school is there, and one primary health center is run directly controlled by the government sector, and one private dispensary is also there in the particular Palambur village. It was well developed, connected with the different towns. From that village, we can go to nearby places. Example like Raiganj and Shahpur is there. These 2 places are very nearby the Palambur village. This particular story is focusing only on the imaginary formation. Don't think that there is a separate village is there in our country. Of course not. It is only for learning purpose. CBSE has given this curriculum for imagination. There are 2 types of activities in the Palambur. One is farming activities, another one is non-farm activities is there. Farming activities. What do you mean by farm activities? The people working in a farm, mainly in agriculture field, and doing all types of farming activities like harvesting, seeding, feeding, watering, everything come together, we call them as farming activities. Non-farming activities in the sense, if the people never do any activities on the field which is not related to the agriculture sector, we call them as non-farming activities. Very important question we have to see now. What is that? Organization of the production. The 4 important things is there for the production. Most of the question paper, this question will be reflected there. Organization of the production. What is the first one? Main thing for doing any activities as a farming, we need a land. If we have a land only, we can do some activities. So first requirement is on land. The second requirement is manpower, human resource, what we call them as labor. Labor is needed. The third requirement is a physical capital is needed. Capital in the sense what we have the money, the basic amount we should have. Physically we have to invest something for starting some activities. In this physical capital, three subdivisions are there. One is a fixed capital, which is not able to movable. Immovable things are called physical capital. Example, building, a road, or a house, whatever it is, the land, agriculture land, we can't able to move. That's why it is called fixed capital. Working capital is that when we are doing something working as a service oriented, we call them as an working capital. Next one is human capital, what we call them as an labor, manpower, human resource, that we call them as an human capital. These three capital coming under the physical capital. Clear? So this question definitely they will ask in the questions in the CBSE 9th standard in the annual examination. Land. The first requirement, what we call them as a land, such as we need more number of water is needed, we have more number of resources like minerals, all these things, then only we can convert a normal land become an agriculture land. It is not just a namesake, we can tell that. Converting a normal land, waste land, to become an agriculture land, we are supposed to pour water and we have to fertilize that land, and converting that soil become a production activities that will help you if you are feeding something that will grow up. So that will come out. Labor, human resource, what we call them as an human people, each and every people working in a company or working in an industry, working in an IT sector, working in an agriculture farm. Without human, it is not possible to do the production activities. That you have to keep it in your mind. Labor is a very prior things which needed for the farming activities. Physical capital, fixed capital, I told you, tools, machines, buildings can be, you can tell that will be considered as in production. For more than 1 year, we can use one that is called fixed capital. Machines, tools, buildings, constructions, houses, land, everything we consider as a fixed capital. The sophisticated machine, what we needed mainly for the farming activities, we call them as in turbines we need pumps that we need. We have to use the ploughing machine, we have to do that. That is very much needed for doing agriculture activities. So these are all the things we are supposed to buy. That's why I told that man-made tools is needed for the farming activities. Working capital in the sense which is called, what we call them as a raw material, investing something and getting something as a hand, return on investment, ROI. When we are variety of raw materials like yarn or a paddy seeds or something which you are putting there, we will get the investment later, that returns later. When we comparing the investment return, if you get more than the investment ratio, obviously you are getting a profit. So that is a working capital management, that we should know that. Human capital, I told you already what is necessary for that. 75% of the people are working in the field as a farmer here, because most of the people depending on the farming activities. The land has been converted as a cultivable land. There exists no land is there as an empty. In the Palambur village, all the land looking like a greenish, all the land is busy with farming activities. That means what? There is no land is, keep it as a non-convertible things. All the land is converted as a cultivatable land. So each and everything we supposed to create a farming activities by using a different activities. Not only this is the introduction part. I want to show this in this particular video. One more video is that will continue the same chapter. What are the other important things happen in the farming activities, mainly in the Palambur village. This video is only talk about the introduction about the Palambur village. I hope you people are knowing about that, what is Palambur, what are all the people, who are all the people living there, what are all the activities they are doing, and what do you mean by different production activities, so that you learn from this particular video. I hope you enjoy this. Please subscribe this channel. Please share this channel to all the students, those who are studying 9th standard CBSE. This video will definitely help them for examination purpose also and learning also. The next video will continue how the Palambur village having other activities like non-farming activities. Thank you very much. We will see in the next video with a continuation of this Palambur village. Thank you.